The following program was paid for by Southern American Media. Fox 30 WGBC invites you to the talk of all the towns in East Mississippi and West Alabama. Welcome to Mornings with Scotty Ray and Candace.
And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Candace, and welcome to 1979.
What are you saying?
Your coat.
You say, oh, you make
That
fun
was
of me.
real popular in the late 70s.
Yeah, it's kind of like a safari type jacket.
They had them on J.C. Penney catalogs.
Okay.
That I can
Well,
remember
everything
that.
comes back around style-wise.
That's what they say.
Yeah. Anyway,
Boy, America is in shock this morning as Lisa Maria Presley has passed away.
I know. It's a sad thing. It really is.
I had not seen her in quite a while, and then all these pictures started popping up from the other night at that Golden Globe thing. She
Yeah.
looked horrible.
Yeah, there's a little visitor in here, Fly. But yeah, I saw the photos of her, and I'm sorry, it's flying right around my head. But she looked like she was real tired.
You're being way too nice here.
I hate to say bad things after somebody's passed away, but it did kind of look like maybe she had taken something, maybe possibly, I don't know. But I did read a caption where it said that she had to hold on to the person she was walking with because she was unstable walking, and it's sad though, it really is.
I can't get over what she looked like, and then that couple of days before.
Yeah.
The guy that played Elvis, she took a picture with him, and I would not have known that was her.
Yeah. I
But,
feel like
and you look at the family, it is a string of heart. Elvis was 42. His mother was 46.
Yeah.
Young.
Yeah.
I think he had some
She's-
uncles that passed away in their 40s.
yeah, she's 54. I don't know, to have a cardiac arrest like that, I don't know. It's just sad.
Now, of course, I had one at 50.
Yeah.
But thank heavens I made it through. But I don't know.
Well, people are passing away younger and younger, it seems like, lately, especially,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, and of course, all of us remember the infamous picture of her sitting there in her daddy's lap.
Oh, yeah.
She was Lisa Maria. And she does have some more children. That family, her son committed suicide not long ago.
And that would be a very hard thing for a parent to go through. I can't imagine that you would ever. It would be everything you could do to get through it. And you never, like I said, get over something like that.
If I'm understanding right, there's 3 other children, twins, and maybe another daughter that's an actress.
Yes.
And they will inherit Graceland.
Yeah.
Priscilla, she's just becoming the head of the. She's in her late 70s now and still doing fine.
Yeah. But it's a sad day. It really is. And I think Elvis, was it his birthday just a few?
The 8th.
Yeah. Goodness.
That's shocking.
Very sad. Yeah.
Let's
I feel
go.
for Priscilla Presley too, because she's lost a lot.
Well, she's got a lot to bear at this point, and the rest of the family will look at her to lead them through this.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that. How do you blow $100 million? That's what she went through. And they were saying that she was more or less dead broke there at the end. Lisa Maria.
Lisa Maria.
Elvis left her $100 million, and she went through that like, well, y'all know what I mean.
So sad. Goodness. I've been reading some comments. Everybody's saying they wish me well. I appreciate that. I really do.
Yeah, if you're just tuning in, that today will be Candace's last day as she goes off to join the circus. She's always wanted to do that tight wire rope walk thing.
Yeah, who knows what's in store for me? I don't know.
Haven't made up your mind what you're going to do with that extra hour?
I don't know. In my mind, I have a lot of things that I would like to do. I'm just kind of just really praying about it.
Get to West Lauderdale on time?
Yeah, get to West Lauderdale on time. That's the main thing, yeah. But, no, seriously, though, there's a lot of things I would like to pursue. So who knows what's in my future, Yeah.
Well, we wish you luck.
Thank you.
Today will be her last day, and it will be fun there. I had texted the city of Meridian, and I just got a text back, said it was in the story. I read it 2 or 3 times, and I guess I overlooked it. They've released information about the parade that is going to be happening Monday for Martin Luther King Day. And let's just pull up their page here. I looked for it on here, and I found where it was going to be Monday, but I just couldn't pick out where it said at noon. But they tell me it's in there. So noon is a parade in downtown Meridian as we look at that.
Okay.
So if you're coming to town, keep that in mind. Parades, they usually block off a few roads there where you can't travel. Maybe you can make it out to the parade. Monday at noon, downtown Meridian.
Yes. Yeah, it doesn't list noon in there.
I call myself looking through that several times. It says the 16th at the top.
Right.
But hey,
anyway.
Sometimes I can't find what's right in front of me, though. But they tell me it's there, so I'll go with that.
Yeah.
Already 5 minutes after 8 o'clock, and I want to say this: Decatur doing a fine job over there. There's, as we've always mentioned, there's guys and gals that go above and beyond. If I can find my story that I was going to show, the Decatur Volunteer Fire Department, and for the life of me, I can't locate it.
There it is.
Yeah, here we go. They had a car that caught on fire. And as the call went in, a volunteer fire department guy was going by. He jumped out, and the car, they pushed it, got it cranked, and then it ran off in the ditch. But let's take a look at that. Off in the ditch she went. That's a pretty deep ditch.
That is.
But as you can tell, the entire hood there on fire. And the great thing about that is it didn't catch on fire and stay at the gas pumps.
Oh, yeah. Thank goodness.
That is definitely not a place where that needs to happen.
Yeah. So everybody got out okay.
Yeah.
That's good. That's the main thing.
But, there's nothing worse than your car doing that.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know the folks that it happened to, but if it were me, I'd have just liability on it.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, let's hope they have insurance. Yeah. Yeah, liability, that would be my luck. Mm-hmm. No.
As we look at Philadelphia, and I brought this up earlier, this almost slid by me, but they made an arrest in Philadelphia. And I am seeing this 2 and 3 times across the state of Mississippi of murder suspects, of people attempting murder or cutting somebody. Mm-hmm. Philadelphia, no different. Somebody was attacked. They've arrested a guy. He's 34 years old, got in a disagreement with somebody with a knife.
Oh, goodness.
You hated that. He's been transported to the Winston County facility. They house him after you've been arrested. You'll be sent there, but no one seriously hurt from what I understand. That's the good news, but they are rating it as attempted murder. Now, we broke a story yesterday afternoon, and this is scary for this to happen in our hometown. We've seen this in New York, in big cities.
Yeah, there's always some craziness going on in New York. But
the word machete is not used in Meridian, Mississippi very often. Hardly ever. Well, maybe if you're a surveyor, you're a deer hunter, and you're whacking your way into the woods, but never can I remember it being a big part of people getting hurt.
right.
Well, not the case anymore, as a man was attacked with a machete yesterday. The 2100 block of 12th Avenue is where that went down. Now, no serious, let me back up on that. I'm not the one injured.
Right.
Right here, as somebody come at you with a machete, of course you would do that.
Right.
He was cut deep.
Oh, yeah.
Right there.
That is scary, though. That had to have been somebody that's very not stable.
Yeah, and we don't know what provoked this argument or disagreement. There's, without being there, you don't know.
Right.
But
I mean, who just has a machete laying around?
yeah, and come after somebody.
That would be, I would think that would have to be something that would be fairly premeditated, that you have that with you.
I had somebody send me a text a few months back that said, hey, I just saw a guy walking down the street with a machete. Well, that's not illegal, but it ain't common either.
Right.
But now we have somebody that's made an attack with that in our area. So I don't know what to tell you about that.
Goodness.
It could have been
Hopefully the man that was attacked, though, is going to recover and be fine.
I hope so.
And hopefully the one that did it.
We get to spend a little time.
A lot of time.
Yeah. In just a moment, we're going to get into a burglary. We told you about a couple yesterday. That ended up being another burglary in Meridian that we didn't know about until after daylight. We'll check that and more coming up with Scotty Ray and Candace.
Your next Maytag or Whirlpool appliance is waiting on you at All Temp Appliance and Refrigeration on Highway 19 North. If you've been trying to locate a freezer, stop by and see their big selection of upright and chest freezers, a showroom full of stoves, gas and electric. Maybe it's a new refrigerator from large double doors to the simplest of refrigerators. Name brand washers and dryers like Speed Queen and Amana. And delivery is available with a great service department to back up what they sell. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4, and by appointment after hours and weekends.
Freeman Tractor on Highway 494 invites you by to take a look at a brand new product they've got. Odes, ATVs, and UTVs. These side-by-sides range from 800 to 1,000 cc's, and they come with heat or air. Whether you're doing work around the farm or hunting, they've got the unit just for you to keep warm or cool, depending upon that Mississippi and Alabama day. Swing by for a test drive today at Freeman Tractor. See coleslaw, buttermilk, and don't forget you can meet their newest employee, Eggplant. That's Freeman Tractor, Highway 494.
Have you been hurt on the job? Call Will Parker. Get the help you deserve. Call Will Parker. Know your rights when it comes to the workplace injuries. Call Will Parker. Call or go online at parkerfirm.net. Call your Meridian lawyer, Will Parker.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Every event starts with a great grill, great cookware, and accessories. Add in some locally sourced meat and dairy, along with frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, daybeds, and have fun with our cornhole boards. From coolers to trailers, we have everything you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
Welcome back, Scotty Ray and Candace. I think it goes back to Charlie's Angels. Did that bunch wear those coats?
These jackets.
Yeah.
I guess. You know, it's got the little tie right here. You can't see the tie, but
that's what really
somebody
makes
called
it
a trench coat.
It's that 70s look, y'all, I'm telling you.
My little boy last night, he said, Mama, that's a safari jacket. I said,
it could be.
So look, I got my leopard print.
Just all on this today.
Yeah.
Mixed with a little bit of red.
Yeah.
496 yesterday afternoon. Well, actually, it was right at dark. Boy, that turned into a mess. Traffic was backed up. Had to call somebody. Why? You couldn't make it down the road. Let's go over into 496 and take a look at what it looked like. Here's the highway. Look at these trees.
So the wind took a toll on the trees.
Yeah.
Like some power lines kind of got pulled down with it. Goodness.
So the power company had to show up. And they did get that taken care of after a little while, but kind of bogged down traffic for a little while.
What would we do without the power companies? Getting out there and the linemen getting out there taking care of business.
And you know, not only do they do here, they go all over the United States.
Yes.
when that call for assistance comes out, they go.
Yes, we appreciate them so much. Couldn't make it without them. So
We got a lot of folks up and at them today. We appreciate y'all watching.
Yes.
Now, as I mentioned yesterday, we had 2 burglaries in Meridian. It would be 2 tire shops. Let's go to 8th Street. J&J Tire would be broke into, and you'd go to the couple blocks or a mile or so down the road. On the left-hand side of the road, there was another tire shop right there at 45th Avenue. You've got the old Mr. Discount store sitting here, and directly across from it, a tire shop was broken into there. So we had 2 burglaries on 8th Street. It would be after daylight that we would find out that SunSouth on South Frontage Road, the John Deere dealer here in Meridian, was broken into also. Now, they were really making themselves comfortable at home. They attempted to steal 3 tractors.
And they had a trailer too.
Well, they stole it too.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. They stole a trailer, and it was big. What? Those big gooseneck looking trailers.
It was actually like a dump bed, hydraulic bed. This is one of the tractors that they attempted to get, and they got it stuck. They were going to load it, got it stuck, and they had to leave it behind. They did manage to get away with a 38 horsepower and that brand new trailer. They were there some 3 hours. Now let's just take a look here. Again, these pictures are blurry, but it looks to be a F-150, I believe is what it is, and we'll show it this way, then we'll go through each picture for you to get a look at. If you recognize anything, and again, it's going to be blurry. I don't want you to think I'm just going to show you a magnificent picture. It was taken with a cell phone. It's the best we can do at this point, but here's what we have. Let's look at this. As you can tell, that is a F-150, and the bed of the truck, of the trailer, is up in the air. That's so they could load it. Okay.
So that is a Ford?
It's a Ford, the best I can tell.
The front headlights kind of reminded me of a Chevrolet.
Oh, it reminded you of that 78, 79,
yeah.
But right there, that looks like a Ford.
Yeah, I guess it does.
But that there does resemble that 99 Chevrolet look.
The lights is what I was looking at. I'm funny.
But I think a Ford.
To detail. But, you know, they were prepared, it seems like. I would be checking to see who all visited the store in the last bit.
As you look at that, see, that even looks more like a Ford from this angle. And if you'll notice, right there, it's loaded, that tractor. Again, a little blurry.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
Right there. A lot of money.
Tractor and trailer. Not to mention, here's another view that we didn't look at. It's similar. No, we've already looked at that picture. What they did was they went at the back, cut a hole through the chain link fence, made their way in, picked out the 3 tractors that they wanted, and then cut all the gates to drive them out. Went down the road and tried to load everything.
Definitely somebody that's been scoping the place, I'm sure.
Yeah.
To know, you know.
May have even had a lookout, because 3 hours somewhere is a mighty long time.
That is.
We do appreciate the footage of that, passing
Well, I
along
hope
that
they
information.
catch 'em. Definitely hope they catch them. Let's just hope the truck wasn't a stolen truck.
Yeah. You know, this isn't the first time people have done this, nor will it be the last time. But Meridian has got to put up just a no nonsense. We're not going to put up with this anymore. If you see something, call the police. Let them know that this is going on. Again, they may be tied up with something else, but let them know what you see.
Definitely. Every little bit of help, you know, that you can give them.
Yeah, I just that bothers me that happens there. And then, of course, you know, somebody's insurance has got to come up with the money. That's not a cheap thing. Now, our next problem in Meridian, Mississippi, if you're watching from Newton, if you're watching from Philadelphia, we got a missing young lady here in the Meridian area. She's 65 years old, Miss Myra. She's missing, Miss Myra Lewis. And let me just pull this up. I won't play the video, but I went down yesterday and interviewed everybody here. This is the command post that's set up. I'll turn this on. I don't know if you've ever seen this. Let me slide this over here. This is Odie Barrett, who takes care of things in the back of this, and then maybe I'm where it should be, to where the drones go up. And I was going to show the split screens if I'm close to that.
Infrared technology to track some of the wooded area to see if we can locate Miss Lewis.
Now, is this live what I'm watching behind us?
It is. That's what we've got going right now.
Let's turn this around where everybody can take a look at this. This is the live as they've got drones up in the air. If you'll see this as they're searching. And tell me this, Odie, how does this work? Is it pretty easy?
It's not the easiest in the world. On the right, we're using a split screen. So the right half of that screen is just regular camera view. On the left, we're using a infrared technology looking for any kind of heat sources on the ground while we're flying. Right now, you see we're at about 100.
And that is some kind of neat how the Lauderdale County Emergency Management do that. They're back up in the air with all of that today to look for her. I know that there was a group that, and the police kept searching in the overnight hours. To my knowledge, nothing has happened overnight in finding her. We certainly hope that it happens soon.
Yes, and of course you worry with the temperatures dropping down like they are. You worry.
It was bad
about
cold.
Even more. Yes. I
Last
definitely
night.
hope they can find her. That drone is amazing. I mean, we got to kind of see some footage of that earlier before today. You know, it was really neat what they can do with that. It's amazing.
So, and somebody else texted me and said that they believe that was a Ford due to that color scheme that was on the truck there. So there we go. We may have an answer to that. Now, as we had some horrible weather blow through yesterday, I think everybody's aware of that. And it kind of snuck up on us. It was moving faster than we thought.
Right, and thank goodness Mississippi was pretty much, I guess, spared, but Alabama was not so lucky.
Yeah, as it went through Kemper County, that being one of the worst. We had a lot of weather go through Lauderdale and Clark and Kemper. But as we were talking earlier, it was building in Mississippi. And when it reached that area over there where we talked about where a level 3 could be, it didn't quite make it to it. It went ahead and fired off a tornado in the level 2. And that's what we look at. This is a scene. Let's pull this up. This is over in ML, Alabama. As we look at a few of these pictures, look at the damage. It's a bunch, and I've got a lot of video.
I saw a picture of a Hobby Lobby that it was just torn to pieces.
Well, we go to Selma, Alabama, and let's just look at this of what's left of Selma. This is horrendous. Selma, Alabama was hit huge. Look at that.
And there was some lives lost through Alabama.
7 people have lost their lives with this.
So sad.
Let me show this picture. This is Sturtevant Hall Have you seen this yet?
I saw that.
The
last night.
grounds were destroyed. The house did make it, but wow, what a scene there! Big thank you to Catherine Andrews there of giving us that picture from Selma. A look at that. Another view that I wanted everybody to look at. Let me pull this up. This is from the Monroe County, Mississippi EMA. We did get a tornado there. It looks it, and let me just show you what. As we go into bad weather, I always remember that these things can just drop out of the sky at a moment's notice. When that warning goes off that there's a tornado warning, take heed. This is why. Look at this. Again, this is from the Emergency Management of Monroe County, Mississippi, pretty much like the Lauderdale County one. Look at this. That could be you.
It's amazing how much damage one of those things can do in just a small amount of time. I mean, I'm sure it feels like an eternity to the people that are going through it.
I talked to someone else who was in Decatur, Alabama yesterday, and they were in a hotel, and they said they went to the fire escape, and they said they could hear the train sound as it went by. They had no damage, but they heard it.
Yes.
So a busy day yesterday with the weather, folks. Think about our neighbors to the east.
Yes.
We got a few folks here that got a little bit of damage, but
People have families over there, you know.
yes, sirree. So it's a tough one there. Let's
Yes.
see. Debbie said to tell you that she was going to miss you there.
I'm gonna miss y'all. I really am. I've enjoyed it. I really.
It's
have.
been fun.
I don't want to get off on a big old speech because I could be here all day long. But I will say that in life you have these unexpected blessings, and I feel like this was one of them because I never expected to do anything like this, and it's been fun. It's been a learning experience for sure. I've learned a lot. I've met so many people on the show and outside of the show, and everybody's just been wonderful,
Oh, they have been.
I'm sure I haven't always said things that everybody agreed with, but, we all
None of us
are
do.
like that. But I appreciate each and every one of you, all your support from the time I started, because as you know, like Scotty Ray been in stuff like this for years, really not on, on TV or anything, but he was on the radio. And, he's been great to help me out and correct me if I needed it. But y'all, I really, it's been enjoyable. It really has, and hopefully you won't see the last of me. You never know. I mean, I might pop up. I might do a Facebook Live sometime just to touch base with everybody and just say hey or something like that.
Yeah.
But hopefully, I want God to be able to use me in a way that is a positive thing. And to be a blessing to other people. And hopefully I can do that in the years to come.
Well, God does use you.
He does. And that's a blessing in itself when you can help somebody else out. So hopefully I can do that in the near future.
I mean, we could wake up tomorrow and you'd be the spokesperson for the White House.
You never
You
know.
and Joe hanging out together.
Well, I think I could do a little bit better than the one they got right now. But no, I don't doubt. I don't think I'll be up there. But no, I do want each and every one of you to know that I love you and I do appreciate you. And this probably should have been at the end of the show. That I'm talking about
we
all this.
can do it again.
But anyway, we're going to move on to the next story.
We do have somebody that has said they want to run for governor.
Yeah.
Democrat Brandon Presley. Mm-hmm. Do you think that
I've never
Tate
heard of
can?
him.
I hadn't either. But
Yeah.
can Tate withstand a run? Is he?
I don't know. I think he's made a lot of people kind of upset with some of his decisions he's made.
He's not
obviously.
strong.
Yeah, I definitely think we need somebody that's got a little more backbone. But
And when you run into people that, with
Mm-hmm.
every organization, you have people that work with you every day, and you go, well, "How is Tate?" And
Mm-hmm.
it's like this.
yeah,
Nobody will talk.
I
What
was-
does that tell you?
I was kind of in hopes that Chris McDaniel might run it. I don't know. But like you said, Shad White would have been a good one.
Yeah, and he's not doing it.
Yeah, he's going back for the auditor. So, which he's done a wonderful job.
Oh yeah, he has.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think he's finished. I think he's got a little more people to pay a visit to. But yeah. Yeah, and Terry Shelton, he's always going to pick on me about Naked Man. So maybe I can bring him some clothes.
Oh, Naked Man.
Goodness.
Yeah, we hadn't seen the last of him either.
Yeah, I'm sure you had.
8:25 with Scotty Ray and Candace, and we'll be right back.
Yeah.
The Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville is passing along these great savings this week. Florida strawberries, a 1 pound package, $3.59. Red or white onions, 99 cents a pound. Fresh blueberries, $2.99 each. A 3 pound bag of Halos or Keef ribeye steaks, $13.99 a pound.
And we're down home, down the street, Piggly Wiggly.
Jackson Flowers has settled into their new location on Highway 19 North and is still offering the same great products and services you and your family have grown accustomed to over the past 60 years. Jackson Flowers is pleased to offer their after Christmas sale on many items found in their gift shop. Don't forget, they offer floral arrangements, live, along with all of their fashionable decor for your home or office. Visit Jackson Flowers, now located 2 miles north of Walmart on Highway 19 North. Jackson Flowers, for all occasions.
Rockhouse Gun and Pawn is open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. Lots of different calibers and brands to choose from when it comes to hunting rifles. Whether you're looking for a new pump shotgun or an AR, the Rockhouse will have the gun that you need. With a huge selection of ammunition for just about any caliber that you may be looking for. Pistols, scopes, and a whole lot more. Plus a private lobby for your confidentiality when it comes to your pawns. Rockhouse Gun and Pawn, located at 5430 Highway 19 North Meridian.
Interstate Auto, conveniently located right down from IHOP on North Frontage Road in Meridian, has a large selection of late model cars, trucks, and SUVs in inventory. Maybe you like the looks of a sporty Ram truck or the more fuel-efficient Toyota Tacoma and Highlander, or even a Ford Explorer. If you're a truck fan, you must check out their selection of Ford and Chevy pickups. If your family requires extra space, check out their selection of minivans and sedans. And remember, all roads lead to Interstate Auto, 802 North Frontage Road in Meridian.
Welcome back with Scotty Ray and Candace. Jones County, Mississippi, they had to interrupt school yesterday. They had a guy show up, and you have to take things serious when it deals with the school.
You do.
They did a complete shutdown. They had a guy trying to get in the school. They didn't know why. Still don't probably. It may have led to the guy may have been politically, I'm trying to think of a word to put it, to where maybe unstable.
Right.
They got the situation under control. School's fine, but he was arrested a block or two from the school after he couldn't get in. But they did a complete lockdown where he couldn't get in the school.
You can't take chances when it comes to kids. You can't. I mean,
no, you can't.
Because people that are unstable like that, there's no telling what they would do.
Do you remember in Meridian a few months back to where we had the child that was found in front of Meridian High School wandering the street in the middle of the night?
Yes.
This happened in Columbus, Mississippi. They handled it a little bit different in Columbus. They've arrested both parents in Columbus, Mississippi than they did in Meridian. The child in Meridian was given back.
From what I remember, the grandmother was kind of watching the child. The mother had gone to work or something.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And then the grandmother went somewhere and somebody else was supposed to be watching. The kid walked out.
Right.
Nobody looked for it until the next morning.
So scary because anything can happen in those hours, you know.
Yeah, they took that to a different level though in Columbus, Mississippi, and took the child and then have placed it in the care of other family members. Both parents have been charged for neglect.
Yeah.
Pretty serious charge there. I'm not accusing the people in Meridian for doing anything, just saying how it was handled differently.
Yes. I feel like Mike Pence this morning, a Mike Pence moment where the fly was, we have a visitor. I guess it's Fred has followed us over from the other studio.
Fred is busy there. I don't know if anybody's aware of this, but Kanye has remarried. Does anybody care? Probably not, but he is remarried.
Oh my goodness. I'm beginning to think I was fit to say Kanye, or Ye, or whatever he's called today. I don't know.
This is hard to pinpoint.
He's a little unstable.
He got problems there. Only 2 months. Is that a little bit too quick? After you've gotten a divorce, 2 months, you're already married to somebody else?
I mean, I would imagine that is kind of quick, you know. It's a hasty decision, probably. Probably not a good one. I don't know.
So, thought you might want to know about that this morning as it's going around there.
Yeah.
Excuse me there. Didn't mean to cough.
It's okay.
Already 8:29 as we begin this day. got that congestion, and it just will not leave me.
It's a lot of people that's got all that now, really. Oh, he's got my jacket on.
I know. Let's go back, as I said, the 70s. Who remembers Robert Stack? And okay, you're going, all right. And I'm trying to remember the show, but it had something to do with like a cop show, didn't it, that he was on?
Yeah, it was mysteries, some kind of.
He stood there in a dark alley
yeah.
and talked with the trench coat on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, he was a movie star on top of all that, but he done that. He was born on this day back in 19... And I have not thought of him since then.
Yeah.
Robert Stack. What a guy. 1929. This will be a name that you will know, but not commonly used around the household anymore. Anybody know the name Wyatt Earp? He passed away today in 1929. He moved to Hollywood. Thought he'd be a movie star there at the end, and he passed away today. Interesting thing.
1929.
Of course, that name totes a lot there when it comes to all the westerns and everything.
Oh, yeah.
We brought up Night Court once or twice, and I always refer to this guy as Lurch. I don't know what
They called him Bull.
Bull?
We learned that when we brought him up the other day. I couldn't remember, but yeah.
He was born today back in 1943. He was a big old boy.
Yeah, he was.
That's
Kind of goofy looking, at times, the way he smiled, just.
I don't know how he'd fit in a car.
Yeah.
Be kind
He
of
wasn't somebody you want to meet in a dark alley, I don't think.
That's true.
Yeah.
1961. She was great. She was really a pretty woman. I didn't pay a lot of attention to it because she was always cutting up or trying to dance funny, and it just, that's what I remember her for, is that dance.
Me too. Every time I see her, that's the episode where she's dancing and everybody's like, what is she doing?
Getting the cringe from it.
She was invited to a party or something, and yeah, it was funny.
There you go.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
1962, Louisiana is where he called home, ran around a lot, moved to Texas some, and, well, he's a big star. He's been here a lot.
Yeah.
Trace Atkins.
I've never met him, but I've heard he's super nice.
Super.
Really, really nice guy.
And I have to stare up at him.
Yeah, he's a tall one. Yeah.
Size 14 shoe. He stood behind, I mean, it's about yay long.
Gosh.
He's got big old feet. That's a big old boy.
Yeah. I wonder how tall he is.
Been shot a couple of times by ex-wives. Did you ever read those stories?
No, but I've heard about him.
I think she shot him at the kitchen table.
The same one or a couple of different ones?
I think there's a couple different, but I know one of the ex-wives shot him at the table there. Yeah. They were having an argument there, and she decided she just didn't like it. He didn't press charges.
She passed the potatoes and he didn't do it or something.
Boop. Can anybody do the twist out there? 1962, it was the #1 song today. It's hard to believe this is, it's just timeless as we look at these songs. Let's do the twist. Chubby Checker, of course, the guy that brought you that.
That was a good song.
So have you ever done the twist?
Song. I have. I've done the twist. I don't know if I was doing it right.
I've never done it.
I used to love to dance. Now I'm probably throw a hip out or something. Fall down. Have to have somebody help me get up.
Diane Newman joining us there from North Alabama. Salute to y'all. Hope the weather turned out good for y'all there also.
What we were looking at, the guy a while ago, the Robert Stack guy, is that his name? Unsolved Mysteries.
That's what it was.
Yeah. Thank you, Margot.
I knew it from somewhere, but he'd stand in that dark alley and have that voice.
Yeah. Unsolved Mysteries. Yeah.
Is this Dr. McDreamy that we're looking at next?
Yeah, that's what they called him.
There he is.
They had a McSteamy, a McDreamy. I thought all that was kind of odd, but...
The women found him attractive for some reason. I don't get it, but maybe y'all do. 1966, he was born on this day. And really, that's his... What else did he do other than that? Did he have other big shows?
He played in a movie, and I'm trying to remember what it was called, where he was a teenage boy that cut grass and had a crush on the girl next door that was popular. And I can't think of the name of that, but he was kind of nerdy in that show. I might think of it in a minute, but anyway, that's about the only two things I can remember.
He's not one of those you see a lot of. Am I doing my arithmetic right where this would be about 55 years ago today that Johnny Cash grabbed a guitar and said, hey, I'm going down here, and if y'all want to join me, come on?
Yeah.
Well, he did, and it was Folsom Prison that he recorded the album there from.
Yeah, that was in the movie. If you've never seen Walk the Line.
Oh, Johnny Cash. He did Folsom Prison, and he done another one also. I can't remember the other prison that he went to, but he did a lot of playing for the guys in that. Even a big advocate He got a guy out of jail, got him to be a spokesperson, and the guy just couldn't. He sang and he couldn't handle it, and he broke the law just to go back to jail. Couldn't make it on the outside.
Now, who was it that become a country music singer that was there at the Folsom Prison also? In Folsom Prison. Wasn't it somebody?
I don't think that was the one Merle was at, was it?
I don't know. Or he was in prison, though, at one time.
Oh, yeah, Merle's been in there. There's been several. But Merle was, it may have been that.
Yeah, he sung about it in his Mama Tried song, right?
She tried to, just couldn't help it.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got. 1969, he's going to go into the studio, and it would mark the end of his very last number one. I thought there was another one. Moody Blue, I thought, came after this. And I also thought, what was that other song of the heart, it'll come to me in a second, but.
Hunka Burning Love?
Yeah, Burning Love. I thought that was number one. Thought so.
All right.
But Elvis did record a number one today, Suspicious Minds. It's been recorded by Willie and, of course, Dwight, but I really like this one. That is first time he went back to Memphis in '69.
I like Elvis's version the best.
I do too.
Suspicious Minds, yeah.
It just paints a picture, if you're watching that, of him and Priscilla. Mm-hmm. To me, it does.
Yeah.
1971, this was huge. It still is to this day. How do you tell somebody's day is going good? Well, you started out by kissing an angel good morning. Mm-hmm. Charlie Pride had the number one song in America today. I really liked him.
Yeah, I did too. He seemed like he was just a real down-to-earth,
oh, he was
good-hearted guy, anytime I ever saw him in an interview or anything.
I've only know this guy from Shooting the Arrows and all of those Lord of the Rings shows. Orlando Bloom. Anybody familiar with him? He's having a birthday.
Yeah, I think I don't know if he and Katy Perry are married, but they are together and have a child together. Katy Perry.
Katy Perry. I know her name.
She's on American Idol. She's one of the judges.
Okay.
She's always got, one day she's got white hair, one day she's got red hair. I mean, you never know.
And he was also in all the Jack Sparrow films, wasn't he? The Black Pearl.
I think so.
With
yes.
Johnny Depp. Mm-hmm. I think so.
Yeah.
Never watched this show, but I know there's a lot of you who sat back every day and couldn't wait till it came on. It's over now. Ryan's Hope ended today, back in 1989.
I might have saw one or two episodes of that, but I wasn't really
impressed with it.
No.
This was a big day for this guy. It's not many. I don't think there's anybody else who can even say it, but Garth on this date surpassed the sales of Elvis. Wow. That's big.
That's a big deal. Yeah, it is.
There's not many a person on this earth could ever even think about saying something like that.
Yeah.
That's a look back on a few things that happened in history.
Goodness.
Yeah. Everybody's telling you there. Chris saying good luck.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. And, it is a bittersweet moment right now,
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, I can sleep late. That's a good my days where my son don't have to go to school. But no, it is a little sad for me because I've met so many people, and it's just people stop you in Walmart, or in the stores and stuff, and I've just always been. It was always kind of odd for me when people would kind of act like it was a big deal, and stuff. But I appreciated the moment. But at the same time, I felt like, I'm just Candace, I'm just everyday Candace, And that's just me. I am. I'm just down to earth. I feel like, and that's just always how I'm gonna be, But it was really neat to meet everybody. I love Miss Mary Godot's tea cakes. Hopefully, I'll still get those.
Those were good.
Yeah.
Very good.
But just a lot of things when I think about it, and that we've kind of been through since we started.
It's flown.
Yes, and I've seen this show grow so fast, and it's become a popular thing, not just around Meridian, but the surrounding areas. And people are watching from, I don't know if y'all know this, but people all over the United States watch this show, which is a big, big deal. And I welcome Debbie. She's going to be the new addition to the show, and I know all of y'all are looking forward to that because I listened to y'all for years on the radio.
Well, thank you.
And I did, and I loved it. So I know it's going to be great. It's going to do big things. So.
But it is as you were saying, it's a lot of people that watch us from all over the world. We can't do it without y'all.
And I'm sure a lot of y'all don't know that. And I think that's amazing because, people will pop on YouTube and see the stuff. Or it's just amazing how much it's grown in such a short period of time, too. And I just know it's gonna probably do even better in the near future.
I'd give you analytics, but people would say you're lying, and there's no way.
No, I think you should.
It's just I'll just leave it as it's very humongous of the amount of people that come to our page, touch it, and look at it. It's an astronomical number.
Yeah. And I think the reason is because we are on the conservative side, but we're down to earth people. We're just like
right.
I think a lot of people like it because we're just real. It's not scripted at all, obviously.
I use the word ain't whenever possible.
It ain't scripted. It ain't, But it's just, I don't know how to explain it. I just know that people like when you tell them the truth. They like to know what's going on.
Yep.
And that's the most things that I've heard. We're appreciative of it, of the show, because you tell everybody what's going on at all times, and you're just real people. You're real, and people don't want fake stuff. They don't.
I agree.
So, it's 100%.
Candace has got a basket full of birthdays. Okay, we got a couple that we're going to do here in just a second.
There's a couple.
We'll be right back. Let us know yours if you've got one.
Right. Yes. See you back.
This is Mike Rice with Mike Rice Auctions and Wholesale, coming at you live at the Ebenezer Ministries in Bailey, Mississippi. We're doing the estate sale, and it is going to be live right now on highbid.com. How you get there is go to www.mikericeauctions.hibid.com. Got a lot of office furniture, just a lot of good stuff in here. Everything you see will be for sale on www.mikericeauctions.hibid.com. That's mikericeauctions.hibid.com.
Need an expert to repair a rock peck or cracked windshield? Call Advanced Auto Glass by Joey for quality workmanship and customer service, convenient same-day service, as well as in-house calibration for vehicle safety systems. Reliable mobile service is available in Clark, Kemper, Neshoba, Lauderdale, and Newton counties for all cars, trucks, and heavy equipment. Book your appointment today for custom tinting. It can reduce temps, fading, glare, and more. Improve the safety and enhance the appearance of your vehicle today with services from Advanced Auto Glass by Joey.
Spring is right around the corner, and Wilson Saw on Highway 19 North invites you by to get your equipment ready. For the do-it-yourselfer, they have all the filters and oil you'll need. Does your X-Mark need a tune-up or maybe a new set of blades? Let the professional sharpen your steel chainsaw or replace the plug. And they can get your steel weed eater running like tip-top for the spring. Whatever your need is, Wilson Saw and Outdoor Power will have you ready for spring. 71 Highway 19 North, 601-693-4100.
Well, let's talk about Godwin. They got a lot going on there for you today. They're cleaning up things as they get ready for the new year. Maybe you got Valentine's coming up, and just maybe need your office clean. They'll do that in your building, your home, whatever it is you have. No matter whether it's brick or siding, they handle all of that. Big difference there. Drones to reach those hard-to-reach places and tall places. Handy, from roofs to shingle roofs, all of that is put back to the way it used to be. Simple, doesn't take all that long. They can put you on a schedule, have your driveway cleaned once or twice a year, just depending upon where you live and how much it discolors like that. You want it to look good all the time.
That's right. And spring cleaning is coming up pretty soon, so you can use them for that too.
253-8262 is the number. As you'll look at that, those back decks, sidewalks, however it is, whatever you've got a step, they can clean it, including signs and things of that nature. See them today. Godwin, all things cleaned. Again, that number 601-253-8262 is the number to call, and they'll help you out there.
Yeah, they do the windows, too. That's a neat thing.
Handy. Who's having a birthday, Candace?
Let's see. Jessica Davis is having a birthday today. Happy birthday.
Down at Rodney's Muffler.
That's right. Becky and Jack Brown's grandson, Rawson Jones, is 9. He's in the 3rd grade. And also, Brooke Morgan's having a birthday today. Happy birthday. And then Myrna Crane has said that her cousin, Margie Cunningham, also is having a birthday. We wish all of you a very happy birthday. And Emma Patterson, 17 years old today. It's Betsy Holly's granddaughter. So we wish her a very happy birthday also.
Right. Yeah, all of y'all. Already looking at 8:44 this morning as we go through a Friday. And again, I don't want to say the date, but it's that 1 and a 3 after that. I don't want to put them together because I don't even like the sound of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Gives me
right.
the willies.
I know. I just don't want a black cat running out
So
front of me today.
do you do the thing? And I was taught from little, you're supposed to turn your hat around backwards until you get to the next crossing of the road.
I've
Is
never.
that just me?
I don't know. I've never heard of that. I've just, if one ever ran out in front of us, like when we were teenagers, you do an X in the top.
Now,
of
I've seen that.
Your window. I don't know. If you're superstitious, I mean, these things you probably.
Yeah, I
have
think you're
heard.
taught about the black cat thing like at 2 years
Yeah.
old in the state of Mississippi.
Yeah, it's just always, I think the other day, not today so far, but I did have one run out in front of me the other day, and I was like, oh, Lord, please. Maybe it was the day that my transmission went out. I don't know.
See, and make you want to drive home on it.
Yeah.
Ooh, I was looking at all these different pictures of what we've got. Being stuck on you ever rode a train before?
My daddy used to work on the Amtrak train, so I did get to ride to New Orleans a couple of times. It was neat.
And I rode from here to Tuscaloosa once. That's the only time I've ever been on a train. But they had somebody that got stopped, the Amtrak. It was going from Virginia to Florida. Mm-hmm. They got stuck on there for what?
29 hours. Oh, I don't know that I'd want to be on there for 29 hours.
That's a long time to be hung up on a train.
Yeah, it is.
I know the ride from Meridian to Washington, D.C. is a 24-hour ride, 'cause I looked into that one time. That's a lot of clickety-clacks.
Yeah, but it's surprising how many people, like these people who work on passenger trains, will bump into. Elizabeth Montgomery, that was the Bewitched character. She was on there. My daddy got her signature for me, her autograph. Her autograph, yeah. So, and he met several people that were on there.
What is this actress's name? I can't pronounce that very good. Testing.
Tatiana Petitz.
A big supermodel has passed away from breast cancer at the age of 56. That stuff is very dangerous. You hear more and more of that every day.
It is. It is. It's so important to get that checked every so often. Need to have a mammogram.
I don't know where this is coming from, but they say a few changes at the U.S. Capitol. And this is hard to believe, but maybe it's going on that when the Republicans took over and you start smoking in your office again, maybe they plan on putting stress on a lot of people. And they're going to have a smoke to make it through the day.
Maybe so. I don't know.
But
I know I've enjoyed it not being in the restaurants because I like to be able to eat my meal.
But there's a lot of people that go, Candace.
I
like
know.
it.
Look, I probably step on a lot of toes when I say that, but it's just nice to be able to eat without smelling smoke. If you want to smoke, that's.
But
if you want to do that, but
I used to smoke, and it truly no longer bothers me.
yeah.
It give or take.
Yeah.
I can be around it, but not everybody's
I grew
that
up
way.
with two parents. My parents smoked when I was younger, but anyway, I never picked the habit up. But not bashing people that do. I'm just glad it's not in the restaurants.
I remember when this guy came to town. Y'all remember the guy that used to be the spokesperson for Subway, Jared?
Yeah, he had lost a bunch of weight, and then there was a bunch of controversy.
Yeah, he went to jail. They're saying they may sell the overall, not Meridian, but the overall franchise. Looking at a deal of $10 billion.
Goodness, that's a lot of money.
I didn't think that would sell, but we'll see if that goes through or not.
Right.
Goldman Sachs looking at cutting 3,200 jobs. Whoa.
It's never a good thing, though, when jobs are lost.
And this is dealing with some of the housing markets of what they do in the housing side. Possibly that they will cut those jobs out. We'll see where that leads.
Speaking of houses, though, I'm seeing prices kind of start coming down on homes.
A little bit more affordable.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the interest rate going up, maybe, I don't know if that has anything to do with the prices dropping. I don't know. I don't know about all that. That'd be better for a real estate agent to go over with us.
But some changes happening with that.
Yeah.
The House may pass themselves a $34,000 pay bump. Did you see that? How is it that they can do that? Shouldn't that be voted on by the American people if they're doing a good job to get a pay raise instead of them?
I mean, I would think so, yeah.
I just think
I think all the debt that we're in this country right now and the craziness going on, I don't think a pay raise right now should be in the works, but that's just me, That's
I
just,
agree.
I mean, yeah, that's just like locally in a city or anywhere. I don't think pay raises need to go into place if you got other areas that need to be addressed or that might be lacking funds.
Yeah, I think a lot of people will back you up on that one.
You know, so.
Scotty Ray and Candace, already 10 minutes before the top of the hour. Stay close. We still got a little bit to go this morning.
I'm Chris Bullock, and I'm a candidate for Lauderdale County District 1 Supervisor. One of the reasons I'm running is I absolutely love this community and care about our people. I have the experience and leadership skills necessary to provide a professional service to every resident. I have a record of serving this community since I was 15 years old. It's time for fresh ideas under a new generation of leadership. I ask for your prayers, and I ask for your support.
Paid Political by friends of Chris Bullock.
H&H Residential of Meridian is your #1 carpet and flooring store. If you've been thinking of a new look for your home or office, call for a free estimate or consultation. H&H can install or you can do it yourself. H&H has all of your design needs from color, style, and texture. If you can dream it, H&H can make it a reality. Come see the large selection of hardwood flooring, laminate, vinyl, and even carpet. H&H Residential of Meridian, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, 321 Hawkins Crossing Road. Call Rosemary anytime, 601-462-9541.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in-store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
Well, as we take a minute to talk about Snowden & Company, as we were saying a while ago, we may not know it, but I'll tell you what they do there. Drop by and see what they can tell you. If you're looking for a home, they can find the exact one you're looking for, no matter the area. They're around here. They'll find it your dream home. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's time to downsize, or, well, you got to move your mother back in with you. Maybe your kids are coming back home. The house isn't big enough anymore. Snowden & Company can find that home that's exact for your location, anywhere in the county. Matter of fact, they go outside the county. Clark, Newton, Kemper, Lauderdale. They'll even handle homes over in the Brandon, Flowood area. A different home, it just depends on what you're looking for. Describe it, they'll find it. It's that simple. Here's one that was just listed in the West Lauderdale area. Plenty of room, exactly what you're looking for. Mm-hmm. Tell them about it and they'll find it. Drop in and find out why so many people use those signs. You'll see them out in the front yard. That's Amanda. She's a real good girl. Poplar Springs Drive is where the office is. This is the staff. 601-453-3937 is the number to reach them. They'll fill in all the details, and you can visit them online at snowdenrealestate.com.
That's right.
Got a flurry of birthdays and things rolling in, didn't we?
I'm trying to write stuff down so I don't miss it. But happy birthday to Amy McWilliams. Also, let's see, Addison I don't know if it's Chambly or Chambliss, but 7 years old today. Margaret Haskins is having a birthday today, and also she and her husband Junior are having an anniversary. So happy anniversary!
See, Owen Carter Bailey celebrating a 6th birthday. Boy, that one come out of nowhere. Happy birthday. 6 years old is good age.
Yes, it is. Let's see. Owen. Let's see. Did we already mention that?
Owen. Right there. Owen
Carter. You just mentioned it.
Yeah. So, happy birthday. Hope you have a big one there and get exactly what you're looking for your birthday. 8:52, and as we get ready for the end of the show, let's go back over this of Candace deciding that she wanted to take a little bit more time off and be around the house. And it has truly been a fun time over the last 2.5, is it?
It's been 2.5 years, yeah. I think July would be 3 years if we've gone to July.
I started this in February, so we're coming up on our 3rd year of the company, February 26th. Mm-hmm. So that's not long off.
Yeah. And like I said, I would have never thought I'd ever been doing this. But, I feel like we've connected with so many people on different levels.
Oh, we have.
Mean, whether it be somebody who is going through losing a loved one, marriages, birthdays, just anniversaries. I mean, just all kind of different things on different levels. And I would have never been able to do stuff like that had I not been on the show.
Right.
And just met people that, I would have probably just passed in the grocery store and never
So what was your
connected with
What would
them.
you say is your most funniest thing that you stumbled into on here? Does anything pop in mind? I know that's tough off the cuff. And I meant to go back and dig up the very first episode to see what you looked like back then, and I didn't get around to pulling it up.
Gosh, there's been so many times that I've probably said things that I've stumbled, or
I am Mr. Stumble over here.
Or you don't think really before you say something, and then you're like, oh, why did I say that? Because I would go back and watch the show a lot of times just to see, what I did or something, or maybe what I could have correct, or maybe I could have done that better or something. I don't know. And I like to read the comments too, because a lot of times we'll miss some comments because we're busy looking at two different screens. And so if I hadn't addressed something that a birthday or something, it's just.
I learned early in life I think I was 7 years old in West Virginia, as my uncle was driving the car and I was in the back seat. We were in his Buick, and it was a 4-door hardtop, all windows down. We're at a state park. Yeah. And we're pulling out there, and this old girl was in a 1968 Dodge Charger without power steering, and she had like 6 kids in the car, and she had that steering wheel, and she had this hand here, and she was pulling it like that. Yeah. And he rolled up beside her there. This far apart. He goes, "Hello there, Healthy." And the look on that woman's face, I thought she was going to come out of that Charger and whoop us all.
Right.
It was the wrong time and the wrong place because my window was not up.
Yeah.
So I learned early. Cautious what you say.
I think one of the funny things to me though is like maybe when Scotty Ray will misspell something.
Oh, I'm
or
all
mispronounce something. I'm gonna miss that. Yeah,
I mispronounce things a good bit.
I think Debbie's gonna correct you though.
Oh yeah, she knows half of my language. Yeah. And we are moving till 7 a.m. beginning Monday morning, so this will be an hour beforehand. A little bit of a change for everybody as we move to Fox at 7 a.m. bright and early Monday morning. I hope you'll join us and be a part of that as well as we move forward. And we wish you the best with if you show up to school early over there, become a teacher's aide.
Oh, goodness. I don't know. But, I don't know what I want. You'd think at 48 I'd know what I want to do. I love doing hair because I do that, but I just feel like there's something else I need to be doing. You ever felt like that?
Mayor? Do you want to run for mayor?
No, I don't think I
We'll put you a sign up.
Plus, I don't live in the city, so no. But, no, I just feel like there's something more. I feel like God has a plan. I don't know what it is, but he knows, and I will think that, I think it'll be revealed to me soon. I don't know, though. But I wish everybody the best of luck in this year. I wish you blessings, nothing but blessings. Healing to your heart if that's what you need, and I am going to miss you.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit different out Blondie up in here with hairspray.
Yeah.
Get her to cut your hair. She can do a fine job. Mine's about to come back.
Yeah.
We have had a wonderful time. Thank you for dropping by today. Again, Monday morning, a new time, 7 a.m. Join us at Fox 30. And Candace, we can't say thank you enough as this comes to a close.
Yeah. I've enjoyed it. And stand firm on what you believe and do the best you can. That's all I can say.
God bless. We'll see you Monday.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners: